Well, SRK is not the only one literally chasing butterflies, as Siddharth Roy Kapoor, it seems, is finding it rather hard to come to terms with his Ghan Chakkar of a wife. Pooja Talwar finds out why.
Well, with me are Mr. and Mrs. Ghan Chakkar. So, who is the bigger Ghan Chakkar out of the two of you?
I think it would be her, because it just is screaming the colors and the way she is, the way she...
What do they say? Pot calling the kettle black? Black.
Well,
Yeah,
he
but
says,
this is
sorry, I'm
something that
super
I had
bored.
to balance out this Technicolor outfit here, that's why I wore the black.
But I think the biggest Ghan Chakkar, like he said, is Rajkumar Gupta, who's got us to do this film, this Ghan Chakkar film, but which has been a joyride. It's been so much madness. We've actually unleashed our mad selves onto the screen.
Especially you love being in costume. The smiley earrings and the baubles, the matching.
Yes.
It's so loud, sometimes I got to wear sunglasses. Through the promotions, 20 days I've been subjected to this torture.
I've been hearing this forever, saying, maybe I got to wear sunglasses. Where are your sunglasses?
Well, you whacked them, right?
So, there was a Punjabi inside you waiting to come out, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you don't see that. You don't see that.
No,
Don't
I
even
think maybe
remind
I
them about
need a little preview.
Okay, give it to her, Neetu.
कुड़ी बड़ी लिस्सी लग रही है.
Lissy, kissy? क्या?
देखा, इनका तो
लिस्सी या
माइंड
किसी?
जो
I
है
heard किसी.
एक ही ट्रैक पे चलता है. मैं कहूँ इमरान हाशमी की तरह आप बोलने लगे हो.
Has he been the Imran Hashmi in this film? He has been, because I didn't want to be, but eventually the director, dragged me and said that, you have to do this, and then Vidya also convinced me, and then eventually I had to do what I had to do best in this film.
So, what is it that you do best?
Well, you'll find out. You know. Let's not talk about it.
But I actually heard there is no kissing clause.
Her hubby is here, so I can't really speak about it in detail. But
Poor him.
he's there.
You know?
He's lurking somewhere there. So I'm not saying that loudly.
Last check मिल गया फिल्म का.
There are 6 of them.
6 of them.
Could be more.
On screen?
Oh my God, the hubby really has a
You're
lot
gonna
to
get
worry
me whacked,
about.
right?
I didn't mean us.
Neetu ji, your real husband has something to say. Let's just hear what does he have to say.
These days it's Neetu, and that's scary because I think she's on a promotional overdrive right now. So I think the lines between the real and real are blurring, I have to say.
You can get me whacked.
Oh, okay. Vidya, why didn't you do a comedy before?
I really don't know, but I know why. I hadn't found the right kind of script. I've been dying to do a comedy forever. Then Rajkumar came to me with Ghan Chakkar, and it seemed like, a match made in heaven, both with Neetu and with the film. But in all genuineness, I asked him, I said, why do you want me to do this? Because I'd just come out of the Dirty Picture where I was playing an over-the-top, loud in a different way, but that sort of character. And he said, just read it and you'll know why. And then he said, the madness that I require for this, only you can give me.
No, also both of you last were seen in The Dirty Picture, which was an incomplete love story. And Vidya somewhere said that in your relationship between the two characters, there's always this element of badla between you and Imran.
Yeah, I think we always play dysfunctional couples, and Raj also extended this, and he actually narrated the script to us before Dirty Picture was released. He didn't even see it, and it's just that Dirty Picture had these guys at each other's throats throughout the film, and then there was that kind of chemistry which made this kind of an epic love story, but it never culminated into anything. And this is 5 years into the craziness, into the marriage, and they're again at each other's throats.
We're saying bizarre, but it's very, very real. Because after 5 years, I'm imagining that, couples just get into this comfort zone with each other. There's a lot of...
You haven't reached that as yet.
Precisely why I said I'm imagining.
She's still in the honeymoon phase right now. It's been a couple of months. How much?
6 months.
6 months.
And also, like, you're putting the hatke into hatke, and with this movie, both of you, and you're both actors who've made, one would say, your so-called weaknesses your biggest strengths.
Right.
Well, I guess, yeah, in many ways, I guess she swam against the tide, and even I had my fair share of criticism very early on in my career, and I think that really somewhere what was seen as a huge negative of not fitting into the traditional slot of a hero and a heroine eventually you do cinema that you feel is an extension of you, your sensibility, and you go out there. Perceivably for others you're taking risks, but actually you're doing something you believe in.
Comes naturally to us.
What was the toughest for you?
The toughest for me.
Yeah, because you've
was
done
to-
such serious roles and you're not playing a protagonist for
Yeah.
once.
Yes,
So
yes.
what was the most toughest for Vidya Balan, the actress?
No, just the fact that I was doing a comedy after, having done so much of drama, and I think every role, every film has its own set of challenges, and at the same time areas that you feel, this is something that I can handle. But with a comedy, I have no precedent.
So here you're dealing with a husband who is forgetful.
No, who loses his memory.
Do
Apparently.
you wish all husbands would?
No. Not just yet.
So Vidya, how are you balancing marriage and career? Things changed since marriage?
No, not really. Nothing's changed in that sense. Of course, things change. Now I'm handling a house. I'm living with my husband, which is a great deal of fun, and even though we've been very busy, at least because you're living together, you get that time together. It's very, very enjoyable. In terms of, I don't need to really, I'm not trying to be a superwoman. So there are times when, like during promotions, I can't think of anything else. And I've got the most supportive husband, genuinely. So.
And Siddharthi, are we going to look at a family production?
Well, actually speaking, we try to keep work out of our personal equations completely, which is why you'll notice that my brothers are also doing films, that like sort of completely independently. With Vidya as well, it was really a director's call. Rajkumar was convinced that he wanted to, cast her. I think what we've decided to do pretty much is keep work completely out of the ambit of what we share personally.
रहने दो, अगले साल try करेंगे.